Hey guys, welcome back or welcome to my channel. If you're new here, first and foremost, I want to thank Beyond Polish for sending this collection to me for review. This video is not sponsored, but the collection was sent to me for free so that I can showcase it for you guys. I'm going to link everything down below. In the Beyond Polish website, they do have some sales. I don't know exactly what it is. I think it's like 10% of certain sets, like the whole collection, or different sets. Like they have some duos and trios. Those are on sale already without a code. Now, anything that is regular price, you can use my code, which is an affiliate code that I have with them. So that's it. Let's get into them. We have 5 gorgeous creams and a topper. All right, first up we have Feel the Fizzle. This is the namesake of the collection. And let me tell you, when I first started playing with this collection, I was like, why are you here? I love these colors so much that I wanted a 6th color, not a topper. But then when I got into the theme of the collection, which is Feel the Fizzle, it makes total sense and I understand fully why this is here. It goes with the collection. I have to say, I'm still sad that we didn't get a 6 actual cream color because they're so good that I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, what would we have gotten if there was a 6? These are so good, you know? But anyways, I understand why it's here. It's a very, I never know how to say this word, versatile color. You can wear it over different colors. It's gorgeous over black, which you guys are going to see here. I'm going to show you over white, over all of these. It is just really, really cute. And if you wear it by itself, which looks horrible on me because my nails are stained, but if your nails are not stained and you wear this by itself, it is so, so cute. The formula is fantastic. Now, I do want to say I didn't find a difference between 1 coat and 2 coats. It's just not significant. I mean, it's one of those that is just like 1 coat and get out, right? Like, you don't need 2, you don't need to build it up, none of that. Up next, we have In the Universe, and this one is described by Essie as a bright taffy pink with blue undertones. The formula was very good, opaque, and even, I would say short nails might get away with 1, but not really. I would say plan for 2, but it's very easy to work with. Now, one thing I do want to mention, I have seen this before, not with Essie, with other brands. There is a certain graininess to this polish. You can barely see it. I'm gonna try and zoom in here to see if I can show it to you guys. I think it's so fine that you might not even be able to see it, and it definitely does not translate to the nails, you can see here. But there is something there, and I think I talked to a maker once and they explained that this sometimes happens when there's an issue with mixing the pigments. Now, like I said, I'm being extremely picky here. You cannot see it. I did a horrible paint job here, but it doesn't really translate to the nail, but you might see it. It depends on how close, attention you're paying when you're painting. But yes, but like I said, I don't know. It's kind of weird that I'm bringing this up, but I like to bring up anything I notice. And I did notice that. It doesn't impact the color, it doesn't impact application, but you might notice it on the brush. Up next, we have Don't Burst My Bubble, and this one's described as a periwinkle purple with blue undertones. And yes, we're all thinking about Bikini Sotini, and I will be showing you comparisons at the end, and we're gonna put them side by side. They're not as similar as we all thought initially. Come on, be honest. Put it in the comments if you thought about Bikini Sotini the second you saw this color, because I sure know I did, okay? This one doesn't have a finish. Bikini Sotini does, but anyways, you guys will see the comparisons. Fantastic formula, no complaints whatsoever. This is perfection. Super wearable for any time of the year. It's not just spring pastel vibes, you know what I mean? It's bright enough that I think this is just super, super gorgeous. Up next, we have Ride the Sound Wave, and this one is described as a milky sky blue with red undertone. I don't even know what that means, but it's beautiful. I do see sky blue. I don't know what the red undertones means. Does that just means that it leans purple? It doesn't lean purple at all. I don't know what that means. Sometimes I don't know what the descriptions mean when they start going too deep in the undertones. I'm like, I don't know what you're saying. But anyways, this is beautiful. The formula is fantastic. It is a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous tone of blue. I'm wearing here on my thumb, and I think my middle finger over here. It's just such a joyful color. So happy, so bright. It is pastel-y, but not too pale. I think it's amazing. Amazing. Up next, we have It's High Time. And I have to say, when I first saw this, it gave me First Timer vibes. If you guys are familiar with First Timer by Essie, you will know what I mean. However, I don't have First Timer anymore. Mine just gave out, so I couldn't do a comparison. I have the feeling the first timer might be a bit darker, but anyways, this one, another joyful, gorgeous, fantastic formula. Essie describes this one as a mid-tone mint green with blue undertones. I don't know. It's just a super gorgeous green, but maybe it is kind of minty. I don't know. I'm wearing it here on these two, and then on my pinky. I just kind of went kind of crazy with the Skittle, but I was just having fun with it. I didn't think about it too much. Next up we have You're Sensational, and this one is described by Essie as a chartreuse yellow with green undertones, and I couldn't agree more because even before I read the descriptions from Essie, I thought this is a pastel chartreuse. Chartreuse. Jesus, I don't know how to say things. Chartreuse. Am I saying that right? I don't know. I thought it was a pastel chartreuse, and I think Essie did a fantastic job with the formula. You guys know that yellows tend to be notoriously bad, and this one is fantastically good. That was kind of poetic, but trust me when I tell you, don't, these colors tend to be a mess to apply, you guys know. Essie has gotten these formulas like down packed, you guys, like, oh my god. I also have comparisons because again, I know we all thought of gelato the second we saw this, and I also don't know if I'm saying that right or not, but we're not gonna care. All right, people, remember what I said. These are limited edition. If anything here speaks to you, don't hesitate to grab it. Okay, I'm serious because I see this play out on my DMs time and time again. A collection comes out, it is gorgeous, you guys love it, but you think about it, and then by the time you're trying to get it, you can't find it. Trust me. Now, if I have to pick a favorite, I don't know, because honestly, I think like these two have something unique in them. There's something unique in these colors. Okay, this chartreusey kind of like pastel-y thing, it's very, very good, and this is giving me like super awesome beach vibes, These are also great. The topper, I don't care about it too much because, I don't care about it too much. But if you love toppers like this one is very, very good. So anyways, thank you to Be Unpolished for sending these to me. I think Essie did a fantastic job. If you cannot tell by now, I love this collection. And I think you're actually going to love it too. So with that, I'm going to leave you. Thank you for joining me, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.